Highness, Your Highness! We're back! We're not exactly going to a friend's house, Miss Femsey. You'll, shouldn't you be a little more decorous? Did I? I'm already thinking of the king as a friend, you know. You must have an awful lot of friends. His Royal Highness, the King. The king was very scared of the rain. The king cried. I knew it. Don't worry, Your Majesty. The rain's all gone now, so it's okay. Is it truly so? Take a look outside, sir. The king is relieved. The king was awfully afraid the fire would go out. The fire? That must be the light we saw earlier. Thanks to you two, the king's now peaceful once more. The king has no more troubles. Hooray! The king said, "Will you hear the king's final request?" Boo! Even though you're out of troubles? The king really wants that planisphere. Oh god, we're back to this. Mine? No, I told you I can't. I told you not to. I was told not to give it away, no matter what. Sniff. Puppy eyes won't help, Your Majesty. No means no. The king was very sad. Could you give the king just one star from the planisphere's face? One of the stars? The stars are represented by the gemstone shards. Oh, hey, Emmy. He says, "Hey, sexy voice." Bah, boo, bah, notice me, senpai. Hey, I noticed you, Emmy. Oh, you got the sad face. Ah, Twitch lag. We could probably pull one out. What do you want me to do, Nageki? Even a single star is still part of the planisphere. What do you think, Miss Femsey? I suppose that's true. Emmy says, "Yay, I've noticed." But the king has been giving us gems the entire time, so one would be fine, right? I don't know. We don't know the rules of this dream. Or the planisphere, for that matter. That's reasonable enough. The king asked, "Will you give the king a star from the planisphere?" Emmy says, "I'm also watching an IP of Steins Gate." Oh, an IP of Steins Gate while I'm watching this. Oh, cool. I tried to get into Steins Gate, but I can't really get past Chaos Head. I really dislike Chaos Head. But I suppose here and there are different things. Anyways. Oh, LP, not IP. Yeah, that font does not really. My chat font doesn't really discern L's from I's. Steins Skate is so much better. Yeah, I've heard so much about it. I still have to check out Robotics Note though. Alright, back to this. Alright, I will. Pick one. The king said the king would like this one here. The king was very grateful. "Thank you, guests from far away." "You're welcome." I guess we're really done with the king's request now, Negeki. Yes. The night is almost over, Miss Femsey. Let's go outside. The abyss of the night sky is a little brighter when we get outside. The sky is so beautiful just before dawn. I love the air at this time of day. You always get up before dawn, Miss Femsey? A hunter has to be awake and ready before the first light touches the ground. I see. That must be tiring. Dawn. When morning comes, the stream too shall pass. Nageki! I'm really happy we got to have this adventure together, even though if it's just for one night. I'll always remember this dream. Really? Cross my heart and dare to die. I never understood that phrase. I suppose I should look into that. Cross my heart and hope to die, stick a needle in your eye. How does that even work as a promissory note? I'm glad I got to walk with you too. Thank you. In the real world, Nageki could never leave the school. But one day I want to take him out like this again. There's so much of the earth that I wish you could see. It's the start of a new day, Nageki. And I'll see you at the library soon. Yes, it's dawn. Goodbye, Miss Femsey. Huh? Wait a minute. Where's the sun? What about our dramatic build-up? That's odd. Dawn is supposed to come right after pre-dawn, isn't it? Emmy says it is the American version of the Japanese one, that the Japanese one makes more sense. I don't even know this conversation. Okay. Whatever are you travelers talking about? Everyone knows midnight comes right after pre-dawn. And then after dusk, then midnight again, then pre-dawn, then midnight. There's no such thing as day. That actually does happen if we go past like the what was it? The whichever parallel. If you go past the north, this was it some part of the northern hemisphere during the winter, you never see the sun because the sun doesn't reach that point of the sky. But then if you become summer, you never get nighttime because the sun is always shining on it. Oh, Emmy was talking about the promissory poem thing that I was talking about earlier. It's the pinky promise that if you lie, you will swallow 1,000 needles. That's the Japanese version. But how does that phrase got translated to English? I have to go look into this knowledge now. Now I'm curious. Were we under linguistics or something? More research. Anyways, back to this. Time swings back and forth like a pendulum after all. The sun will not rise. This dream will never end. The day the night slept. That's the end of the story? That is the most awkward story ending. How? There's no closure. That's like the bad end. Even though it made like only there's only one decision point, and that was just do the uppercut. Man, I had such high hopes for this chapter. It was like it had such a weird fantastical thing, but like I was wondering where's this story gonna go. It just ends abruptly that there is no sun. You'll never wake up. You are dead. You died from watching the lunar eclipse at the school rooftop. They didn't even explain how they even got there. Oh well, I guess that's chapter just done. Emmy's like, what? Scary. Indeed. And we're not even playing Corpse Party. I gotta get back to that soon. Emmy says, we Americans, I doubt we even know what's going on in our own minds. Alright. We finished that one early. Oh, we got a new icon here, the cross. So we got extra dating sim side story. We got the Valentine's episode. Some other episode here, which I'll probably check out later. But for then, we'll go on to this last and final bookmark chapter. Oh god. This is always creepy to me. Like, just seeing static on screen with brief glimpses of imagery. I mean, I don't know if it's gonna make out in the stream, but on the right there's a three-headed lamppost. On the upper left there's some kana text, which I can't read because it's blinking too much. And there's a letter Y. Maybe says do the gate. Okay, I might try that a little bit later. But right now, it's horror time, says Emmy. YPR. Already playing Final Fantasy X-2. IPRD. We old to though you lot why nay and odd me. That is a lot of hangman. I like to buy a vowel. B. Fed. WWWY. Not a website. WYD. U is B. Please enter your name. What is this? Emmy says, I can see it vaguely. Alright. Jackie's back on the case. Emmy says, why did you is me? What? Oh, it's Torty. Wahahaha! Alas, the day has come. Hey, it's you again. The day of my final victory over you, Isa Soma. I know you're here tonight. My heart flutters just imagining your ungainly form prostrating itself in fear before my new weapon. Emmy says, I don't know where they were going with that. This, maybe? Oh, stream chat is catching up. Sexy bird! Look up at the night sky. The stars, the moon, They give me their blessings in this, my decisive moment of artistry. Ellipses. Never mind. It seems to have clouded over. Ha 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 ha. Can't the weather try to read the atmosphere at least a little? But the weather is the atmosphere. Abby says prostrating sounds kinda kinky. Kappa. It's one of those words you can never unthink of. Come on, you ninnies. The star player has arrived at last. Show a little enthusiasm. Bah, it is no matter. Nothing can overshadow my day of glory now. Prepare yourself for the end, Issa Soma. Wait, are we back at the lunar eclipse viewing? Nishikikoji Tori, the artist, the one and only, has arrived. Tremble before me, pitiful fools. Wait, no. Give me applause for the glory that you're about to witness. Tonight, I will unveil my... Silence. Didn't I just ask for applause? What is this silliness? Yes, what is this silliness, Tori? This is my grand entrance. You must... It is the continuation. They all froze to death. Emmy says, give sexy bird seeds. But what on earth is going on? Ah, good, Mr. Editor-in-Chief. I'm afraid we're in the middle of a sexy and gradual process for that moment. What are we doing? Emmy says, and legumes. Yeah, for the legumintines. Could it wait? You two are... This is new music. It's all on the right channel. Who is Leon JB? It's so much bulkier than Guya in the back there. Emmy says, those sound effects reminds me of an RPG anime horror game. The dings. Is that me or is this electric guitar sounds kind of off key? Anyways, Nishikikoji Tori, right? As you can see, we're a little busy. We really don't need more problems right now, so just sit tight and hold it, kiddo. Actually, I suppose you're not that young anymore. How rude! I still have my youthful vigor. Emmy says he's a badass bird. I think it's deliberate. To make it seem a bit off-putting. I suppose so. More importantly, what's going on? This is entirely too strange. Could you fill me in on a little, please? With that, we could. If any birdie here does know what's going on, please speak up. Everyone gathered here to see the total lunar eclipse, and the eclipse started. So yes, this is the continuation of the last chapter. So far, everything is fine. It's just a normal school outing. But then, things went wrong. It became a cult. They drank too much of the Kool-Aid. This is why the astronomy club got shut down. I cannot pronounce the word astronomy. This like had to slap me. Anyways, when the last quarter of the moon was hidden, everyone fell asleep. So this is Mega 10. Asleep? Their brain activity is normal. They're all experiencing an extended period of REM sleep. They're all sharing the same dream. Emmy says, don't tell me he's cool enough to paint the moon into existence. Going to paint the moon into existence. Figures he would dream up such nonsense. REM sleep. I could use more of REM sleep. So then they're dreaming? It would seem so. What's the problem then? You can't just wake them up. Go Boof. Lol, typos, man. Go Boof sounds like a oddly named Pokemon. Go Boof! Use Waterfall! No, it's not effective. We can't. That's the problem. REM sleep is when the body sleeps, but the brain remains awake. Normally, you can wake someone experiencing quite easily, but we can slap their faces and shut their ears all we want, but they won't wake up. The entire astronomical observation group falling asleep at once. It's strange, but not unheard of. I suppose it's a form of mass hysteria. I heard that in the past cases, the birds involved have been woken up by themselves when the moon becomes visible again. Oh, they should be awake in about 5 minutes. Unfortunately for us, the eclipse ended a while ago and they're still asleep. Drat. Well, there goes that idea. Do you suppose the clouds have something to do with that? Quite possibly. They gathered right as the eclipse ended, so we haven't seen the moon since before it started. It's awfully hard to believe. What? This coming from the guy who made the otaku laser gun? How could looking at the moon cause something like... Oh, we're back in the genometrics. Coming through! You really need to learn to tailor your speech to the occasion. Yeah, Jackie's been really letting herself go. You are completely lacking in grace, and quite rude. The people here are the ones being rude. There's something wrong with a place where dawn doesn't follow pre-dawn. Yeah, I guess the hunter-gatherer instincts in her were like, I want daylight, I want sunlight. Nageki and I came to this dream country, the Holiday Star, on the night train. We got to run errands for the Mr. Ford King, and we got to see our friends. But it all seemed like good fun. But when morning was coming and we thought we were going to wake up, morning didn't come. Who are you talking to? The camera, of course. Wait, what? Jackie is talking to us? These episodes weren't all released at once, so people have probably forgotten what happened last time. Wait. Was these stories released one bit at a time? And this is just an anthology collection? Being so directly aware of the camera seems a little unprofessional to me. whatever. Better to give the readers a hand. Mr. King, are you in here? I'm going to give you a piece of my mind. His Royal Highness, the King. Hello, I'm the King. Mr. King, you wretched little blob of lemon yogurt. That's the odd insult. The king was very scared because the human girl had come with a scary face and fierce voice. He's shrinking, Miss Femsey. Control yourself before he disappears entirely. What kind of wimp is he? Something isn't right here, Mr. King. The night isn't ending and we aren't waking up. The night does not end. You do not wake from the dream. What are you talking about? The night is followed by a new morning. And after that, a new day. The king said, the holiday does not end on the holiday star. The holiday is forever. That is creepy. The king asked, if a new day were to come, would the holiday not have to end? Would that not be strange? We seem to have arrived at riddles. Common sense makes a very poor weapon in debates here. Well, in that case, how can we get home? The king said there is no returning from the journey you have taken. You should know this as well. The dead can never return to life. Oh God! We are dead! Where did that come from? My thoughts exactly. What do you mean, Mr. King? Is this just some happy dream theme park or something? The king said this is the land of dreams. This is where birds who have died wait dreaming for the end of eternity. So this is purgatory. That one makes sense for me, but Your Majesty, not all of the birds here are dead. And there's a living human right here! Points at self. We didn't do anything aside from watching the eclipse, right? I don't know. Did they bring snacks and Kool-Aid? Maybe we got hit by a gigantic meteor. If we died that suddenly, we might arrive in the land of the dead while still alive. Sometimes, not often, but sometimes, someone arrives here a little early. But the king is kind, and so is happy to entertain those who need to wait for proper citizenship. No, thank you. That is the weak response, Jackie. Let's leave already, Nageki. Do you think we should? This does seem like a place for me. Let's go back to school. We don't need some pushy king who forces people into staying in this country either. Indeed. I can't say I like it much. We can get back to the school on the train we took to get here, right? We'll go home whether you want us to or not. Don't bother to see us off. The king said the train will not come. Why not? The night will not end. There is no station. And the station will not come. I don't follow the logic. Is that really surprising, given who's talking to you? I had enough. We're finding a way out of this on our own. Well, that sounded really cool, but how are we gonna get out? The station we arrived at was right around... There's nothing here. It's gone. Seems so. Maybe it stops after a different platform when it's going the other way. I don't see any platform anywhere. Excuse me, citizens of the land. I don't know if you want to talk to shadow people. Yes, miss? We are perfectly normal tourists, and we came here to sightsee. Oh, how wonderful. This is a very nice place. You're welcome to move in. No, we're here to sightsee. We don't want to stay. Is that right? Have you thought about staying here permanently then? Stop repeating yourself. What should we do, Nageki? This is like verbal dodgeball. Oh, this verbal dodgeball is pretty tricky. I suppose that's what debates are called. I think we should find our own way out, like you said. Oh, back to reality. And now, we need to figure out what to do. Can't you just wait for it to clear up again? If it doesn't, shouldn't sunlight work just as well? No, we can't. We got a time limit, you see. What do you mean? Oh boy. Avian birds are unstable things, barely out of a period of rapid unnatural development. Wait. And right now, every birdie on the ground here is suffering from a disconnect from between their brains and their bodies. If we leave them for too long, they won't be able to wake up again. They'll be stuck dreaming until they die. It's called a coma. That said, I don't know what would happen with a human. What? So they become vegetables? Isa-sama, you cretin! Wake up! If you're going to slip into an eternal dream, at least do it after being appropriately awed by my artistry. An abrupt cut to silence. I want to head back in. Do I have your permission? Do you understand what you're saying, Sakazaki's Yuya? Head in? Into the world of dreams? I am the messenger of dreams. Sounds pretty romantic, doesn't it? One of the victims, Shirogane Sakuya, is a relative of Sakazaki's. Sakazaki can synchronize with his brainwaves and access his dreams if he follows the right procedure. You mean like, Vulcan mind meld? But wasn't Yuya in the dream too? Or was that a fake Yuya? It's a very strange thing. Everyone here is seeing the exact same dream. Almost like a field trip for the soul. How do they know this? Oh wait, so he did go in. So it was him in the garden. So he went into the hole and came back out. Last time I went in, I confirmed a few things aside. Few of them aside from Sakuya. And I suspect that if I can spur them into action directly, we can get them out of here. Your job here isn't to take a hit for your younger brother. Can you promise me you'll act with discretion? Yes, sir. I can. Understood. Your orders, Sakazaki, are to enter the dream through Shirogane Sakuya. extract the people trapped inside, and pull out. This will only be a success if everyone comes out alive. And that includes you, Sakazaki Sakuya. Or Yuya. Damn it, I got the two mixed up. Meld. Blah. Yes, sir. Wait, just a minute. What's in that bottle? Is that stuff legal? And are those sleeping pills? Yes? He's about to enter someone else's dream. He wants to get in there. Get in. He doesn't have much of a choice. This isn't something to do on a whim. Gah! This can't possibly be good for you. Don't come crying to me if you start experiencing embarrassingly painful side effects. Everything has a price. If you got a goal in mind, you better be prepared to pay up. Here are the electrodes. I'll be keeping an eye on the monitor. You ready, Sakazaki Yuya? Yes, sir. Arrgh. Jeez. Fine, I get it. I'll help too. Why are you so angry all of a sudden? I'm not angry. I just can't stand being here with you two stealing all the dramatic roles. Let me do something too. You want to get rid of those clouds, yes? Can you do something about them? Just who do you think I am? I'm the man once known as the Crawler, the former head of the 2nd Optical Ordnance Division. And now I go by the Champion Bad Guy. I am the greatest advisor of the artistic research sector, Nishikikoji Tori. Do you think my new weapon can't handle a few puny clouds? I see, certainly sounds impressive. How soon can you be ready? Wind speed, air temperature, humidity. Once I collected some meteorological data, my calculations will be simple. Give me 20 minutes, and I shall unveil my masterpiece. So you'll be cracking the dream from the outside while I go at it from the inside. Sounds good. I'm going under. Adieu. Ah, we're back in the garden. This is the place where he was having the tea party. Looks like it isn't too easy to plug a hole here once it's open. I can't let myself get forcibly ejected again. Time to find everyone and convince them to say goodbye to Dreamland. And as for the people he's trying to rescue, please, take it easy. This kingdom is a wonderful place. Just take it easy. Ah! Double take it easy combo! Doesn't look like anyone's changing their minds. They just keep asking us to move in. We're not going to learn anything from them. Time to break through their line and find the egress. Let's go, Nageki. Anywhere as long as we get out of here. That doesn't sound much like a plan. Excellent, mon ami. Your reckless energy is a sight for sore eyes indeed. Floppy Dove Man! I thought you'd be stuck in that mysterious land getting sued for inappropriate behavior by the Queen of Hearts by now. Wait, what? Alice in Wonderland? I'm so glad you're okay. A real hero always saves the good news for the final scene, after all. Which is to say, we got an emergency. I can't risk sticking around for too long and getting ban-hammered again. So I'll keep this quick. This place is not real! We have to leave, quickly! Yes, I know. I shouldn't even be here. But we don't know how to get out. Meaning it's not enough just to be aware and want to wake up? What's going on, Yuya? Will we be okay? Please tell us whatever you know. Well, alright. Stay calm and listen. I'll fill you in what's going on in the real world. And if we stay like this very long, we'll turn into potheads? I don't know. They seem kind of mellow. Not potheads, Miss Femc. Vegetables. Same difference. Exactly. And that's why I'm here to find you all, wake you up, and end the dream. What's going on? What's that light? A flare? Is this some sort of super mission signal? The ground shaking. I don't think that's a flare. That was pretty fast. Guess he got more than a big mouth after all. Is this like the Inception where they got that kick and they're all like flipping around in that van? Angle set. Power set. Backup set. Perfection. Ah, pure pearlescent moonlight. Shine on my beautiful figure. A night as artistic as this needs no plain, ugly clouds. Allow me to introduce my pinnacle of my efforts in the field of optics. Nishikikoji Masterpiece X792 Point Light Weapon System AC Vortex. Yuya? What's going on? Is this some sort of natural disaster? A friendly bird is giving us a hand. He's going to break this dream from the outside. The sky's getting brighter. Is it morning again? I can't say I'd be unhappy if the moonlight alone fixed everything. But we'll see. What do you think you're doing? Yes, what do you think you're doing? Why are you trying to break down our beautiful castle? The king will not let you leave! That is a nightmare.